All right, I need to go get this barrel going. I think I need to get the top cut out on it so I can get down inside of it and get it cleaned out. I'd like to get the pig nipple put onto the water nipple put onto it so we can get it up there in the pig pen. It's been sitting here for you know, a day or two, and I've just been coming out swashing this around. I need to find something to cut this though. I'm going to cut like right in here, just like a square. Probably go get one of my battery operated saws that I can cut that out. A bunch of little plastic particles will go in there, but we're opening it up to clean it out anyway. All right, this is what I came up with. Drill a hole, use the jigsaw, see if it works. All right, first things first, drill a hole right here. There we go. We'll just take this. Guess I'll have to use this. Get a starting point on this back side. There we go. Whoop! Dropped her in there. Look in here, you can see it's kind of nasty. But we're gonna reach in here. That's why I made this hole here, so that we can get down in here and scrub it up a little bit and clean it out. I'll makeshift something here. We can put that piece that I cut out here with some kind of hinge or something to lift up and seal out. I like to put some kind of cover around all this since we don't have the caps for these two inlets here. I want to make sure I maybe put a piece of board or a piece of plastic over here to seal it from just debris and stuff getting in there. But first things first, we need to clean this thing out. All right, I scrubbed quite a bit out and dumped out a lot. If you look, the bottom's still kind of nasty. I got most of the sides cleaned up and I'm all wet now. But I think I gotta go in, I gotta get a mop or something with a stick that I can get a rag down in there and scrape the rest of this out so we can rinse it out. And then once it's rinsed out, I'll figure out what to do for this hatch. So I'm gonna try to find something. The sky sounds nasty. I hear the thundering out in the distance. Looks like a storm is rolling in. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it misses us. Let me get a rag or something that I can get down into the bottom of that barrel so we can get it cleaned. Got a mop. We'll use this mop, we'll stick it in there. This should do the job. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned out here. All right. Gotta wet the mop a little bit. There we go. Let's see if this works. A little bit of elbow grease, but it should work. Okay, let's rinse this. Jeez, that sounds angry out there. There we go. Let me rinse this out. not sure if it's picking it up on the camera or not, but that thunder's getting pretty loud. All right, it's looking much better. Most of that color that you're seeing around there, that's actually on the outside. The outside stained a bit. I scrubbed it a little bit. I could probably come back and scrub it with a magic eraser or something and clean that up, but that's on the outside. I'm not too worried about the outside. The biggest thing is just making sure it's clean and that it's, you know, a lot of times they recommend, or it is recommended to have a food grade barrel. I'm not quite sure if this was food grade, but I wanted to make sure I got in and got it nice and cleaned out before I put any kind of water in there for the pig. So I'll rinse this out. I'll probably do several rinse cycles to make sure it's nice and clean and rinsed out. I got to get that lid mounted on, so that'll be the next thing here. I need to find some wood so I can build up that hatch. Let's use this. This looks like it'll work. Just need to cut a piece of this off. Might even be able to go get the jigsaw since I haven't, just get a little strip. I just need a little piece of this, so let's see how long I need. We'll go there. If we go somewhere just past it, somewhere like right here. There we go. My idea is to take this piece of wood, screw it in. I guess I got to make it a little bit shorter. Let me cut it down. All right. So this is going to go in here. I can screw it through here to here, hold it on, and then the lid can sit on here as a hinge point area, or opposite if I do it back here. The reason I didn't do it here is because the barrel is rounded and this won't sit flat. So this is the straightest point I could get. I figured I would screw here. Maybe I'll hinge it here, that way I can flip it up this way. All right, so I cut that piece that was here in two because I've been playing around with a couple ideas. I'd really like to put the hinge point over here, but I need to be able to get a stopper here. The way this is angled underneath, there's this lip. I'm gonna put in a couple screws here and see how it looks. That might be good enough, just that one. There we go. That's just stopper, so this piece should be able to sit in here. Now, I want to get a hinge on here if I can. Just an old door hinge I had. I'll just drill through these holes here. Hopefully this works. All right, so here's the little makeshift hatch that I came up with. Again, it was just an old door hinge that I had inside. Again, I just cut this out, put some stoppers in there, just something that I can open and close this. Nothing fancy, because like I said, I do want to put something over top of this entire lid to seal in all those holes to make sure debris is not going in. But the next thing I need to do now is get the grommet or the adapter that I need to put in to screw in the nipple to. And I only have one of those. I think it's at the barn, so I gotta go grab that. Figured bring the compost down from the spaghetti sauce. So we're just gonna take a walk down here. And while we're down here, we might as well just check up on the chickens and the pigs. Make sure they've got their water and food and scratch for the evening before we put them up later tonight. So. Yeah, they tend to run out. The smaller ones tend to run out here in the last run. All right, let's go check on the pigs. Here comes the sprinkles. What do you guys do? Do they need water? All right, I can get them a scoop of food too. While I'm up here, let's get some more food in there, and Jerry's gonna work on the water. How is it? should be here. So here's the pig nipple. Got a whole pack of them here, and here it is. This is that grommet I was talking about. I have to put this in the barrel, and then this nipple will screw into it. So I just need these two right now. This will work. All right, so here's what we got. This is that coupler that needs to be put in. And you unscrew this nut here, and you drill a hole about this size. I have a 1 1/4 and a 1-inch bit here, hole saw bit. I don't know, or spade bit. I don't know if this is going to be too small. I'm going to start with 1 inch, and hopefully it's big enough. But what I want to do is I want to drill a hole down at the bottom, not at the very bottom, because it gives me a little area for sediment to settle. So I'll come somewhere right in here, drill the hole and screw this in, and then I need to be able to reach into the barrel from the top, reach down and put the nut on the inside and tighten it up with some pliers. So that's the goal here. All right, so I'm gonna go maybe right about here. There we go. Now let's see if this piece will go in. Nope, it looks like it's a little too small. There we go. Just like that. Now that's in there. We got to get this other piece, this nut, we got to go on the inside and tighten that up real tight up there. So I'll get a pair of pliers and get in there and tighten that, and then we'll be able to screw the nipple in. All right, so I put the nut on. I got it started with my hand. I could barely reach it, so I'm just getting this pliers down here to tighten it up. All right, take a look in here. So you can see that nut down in there, right at the bottom. It's all screwed in, and there's a gasket that's on that. So it should be sealed. Now we just need to get this nipple put on. And I got some of this thread seal tape for plumbing, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on this nipple here. All right, so we're just gonna screw this nipple right in. And we got one nipple on there. Now I'd like to get another one of these grommets, 1 or 2 of these, to put 1 or 2 other nipples out, since there are 4 pigs that are gonna be fighting over this. So eventually I will get at least 1 or 2 more put on here, but for now, this is what we have. So I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna fill the water line up above this to make sure we're not leaking out here, and then test the release on that nipple. So if everything went well, this thing should work pretty good for a water at the pig pen. That one nipple should still do the job. We'll probably keep another water dish out there just for now, until at least I get 1 or 2 more nipples for this. But right now, it's an experiment because I'm not quite sure if it's gonna work or not. Like I said, I wanted a darker barrel so that algae and whatnot doesn't build up in there, but this is worth the try. I mean, it's a good trial run to go through this. If this thing starts to be too nasty and start getting too much algae and whatnot in, we will change the barrels out. But right now this was free, so it works, and we're gonna get it tested. The water level's getting just above the nipple there, and I'm not seeing any moisture, which is a good sign. Means like it might be sealed on there. All right, I think we're above. Yep, we are above. Okay, the moment of truth. The water line's right here. So if I did it right, holding this down, water should come out of here. And so the pigs will go up and put their mouths on this and bite down on this little lever. And once this little lever, there's like a ball bearing in there that opens up this valve and water comes out. So let's see. Look at that. The water is working. Turned it off, it's not leaking. Perfect. All right. We did it. Finally got that barrel cleaned out and the nipple put on. So if you tell, it's pretty warm out here today. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Follow along when we release new videos. Thanks so much again. We'll see you on the next video. See ya. How many eggs you get? 4 eggs, that's it today?
Yeah.
Oh well. Thanks for getting the eggs.